Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Herlina Nur from AG1 English and Literature Department. In this video, I will tell you about gender equality. Let's start. What is exactly gender equality? Gender equality, also known as sexual equality or equality of the sexes, is the state of equal is to access to resources and opportunities regardless of gender, including economic participation and decision-making, and the state of valuing different behaviors, aspirations, and needs equally, regardless of gender. Next. Okay. There are many literary works that discuss gender equality. One of them is a poem by Dr. Arshia Sheikh. I will tell you a little bit about this poem. The title is Gender Equality by Dr. Arshia Sheikh. In this poem, it is told about women's role in building the nation is very large, but their efforts are not paid much attention and even blamed. Therefore, gender equality must be implemented. Okay, what is gender equality in literary? After reading many literary works about gender equality, I can conclude that gender equality is the voice of men or women who want the same gender equality without any bending differences. Women who want the freedom in things like men do, as well as men who want something that has been held by women for a long time. For example, feminism. Not a few men who want feminism, but they are afraid of other people's views. Next, the contribution in building the nation is same. This is a very interesting thing that I got from the poem by Dr. Arshia Sheikh, and I will explain in this video. What is the contribution of women in nation building? Number 1. Women can be strategic actors in development. The intelligence and expertise of Indonesian women, in particular, can no longer be underestimated because they have contributed to development. One example is the role of women in efforts to improve the economy and community welfare. In the fisheries sectors, data from the People Coalition for Fisheries Justice, KIRA, in 2015 states that women do 70% of fishery production works with a working time of up to 17 hours. Starting from preparing food, repairing fishing equipment, cooking food for male fishermen. After the fish arrive at the pier, the women then act as sellers or shellers. They are also experts in processing fish into ready-to-eat foods, such as taekwondo, chili sauce, or crackers, so that the selling price of fish products increase. Number 2. Women's involvement in politics. Although in practice, not all women who are involved in politics have the authority to make strategic decisions, but at least they are able to represent the presence and voice the aspiration of women and the level of government policy. Number 3. The average level of education of women is higher than that of men. One thing that needs to be underlined is that the average level of education of women is higher than that of men. However, the female labor force participation rate (TPAK) is one of the country lower than the male TPAK, which is only 55%. According to the 2018 National Labor Force survey released by BPS, the proportion of men in the formal work sector is almost double than that of women. Unfortunately, in the last 10 years, the trend of this proportion tends to stagnate, and even working women are still very vulnerable to being exposed to economic shocks. Still, from BPS data, about 26% of female workers are domestic sector workers. In addition, most of the female workers are workers in medium to low skills, whose proportion reaches 89%. Number 4, or the last, is creative industry. Regarding efforts to empower women in the economic field, the creative industry is the answer. Women have succeeded in domination labor absorption in the creative industry sector. In the Creative Economy Manpower Report, BPS and the Creative Economy Agency, or BCREF, mentioned that women have consistently been the main players in the creative industry from 2011 to 2016. Okay, that is the contribution in women to building the nation. Next. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.